And bro.
Walk on, feel like I'm the hey, God know, Steve, God know. Hold on. Steve.
DJ kid, me I get phone call.
You they get phone call?
Where I deal with bro?
Boy, be there, I go on for the work, you know, man. Me sad so me can't make it, you understand?
Me know the thing going on, bro. I know the thing go man, and I tell you, say, me sorry, you know, I'm a foot still, but me know if the situation did right, me know you that I'm a foot.
God knows.
You see me?
God knows. So we plan. Yeah. Up to my boss, see me, I don't know when we go rolling in for the studio, and I say, but wait, you ain't supposed to be a sent for us. I mean, I feel the reason with him and make him know, say, yo, John know you. I just they say them, because Steve, me don't know. Well, it's like somebody, oh, she like she had. You hear me now? Steve. Well, Steve. Well, I'm never go call her. I'm never go link her back. It seems like her internet. It seems like her internet give problems, so I'm never go link her back.
Bet you didn't know that I'd let you fight you. I'm not in the position to maintain you. The way that you're accustomed to.
It's like she did on the next car, so she might be calling me back here. Let me see what I want.
I've got news for you. I've gotten over you. I'm not in love with you. I've been through the fire, through the rain, but I live to love you. Yeah, man. Come on. Wicked man out of Delta this Medz. Medz boss. I'm black, come on. Bring it home. This is the boy. Yeah, man, not trying to. Right now, we are with Medz. Meditation. My intention. Supplements.
This is John representing for DJ Kid, the gospel. God protect me. All the people that wanna like me. God protect me.
Yeah, man. Come on. Bring it home. Hey, Sasha. Look so good. Neither in my neighborhood. I'm black, come on. Bring it home.
That you know, bro. Somebody.
Yeah.
The host call me and me have to answer her.
Yeah, but we know about that. We know some business you deal with, you know what I mean? So what you're saying now?
Yes.
Yeah, what you saying now?
Now, me I tell us, me know say if the situation did alright with that their foot.
Yeah, man.
You see me?
Remember,
but me understand and everything.
Remember, you know, me always want to tell you some more come on your foot, you know. You see me?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Me sorry, me don't make it.
We know, say I know the last, you see me?
That is it, my friend. I truly don't know me have to, hey, me feel it, you know, man.
Yeah, Jack.
Because
no man.
you do it, hey, you see it. Right, big up Reese Steel, because you know they said, right?
I tell you, man, we have to big up everybody, you know, every single body we have support done in our Reese Steel. Don't know album launch journey of love tonight. And things. Today up on the ground, you can hear the drum and it nice and I back ground. But me have to go, me and now we're ready to come back. And if you hear my voice sound, because I've been busy, So I can't even say big up somebody, big up somebody, I just big up everybody in general. You understand what I say?
That is it.
Big up yourself, just big up yourself, kid.
No worries, Sam, man. The dream soon come true. Come soon come on your foot, man. You don't joke me in there, you know. Cause anything what me tell you,
Yeah, I'm a foot, man. Everything with.
Yeah, I just want to start out what we start out, you see me?
Yes, bro.
Alright. Go ahead and enjoy the moment, yeah? Big up yourself. And give me some, tag me up so we can enjoy it too. Cause I want to enjoy it too.
Yeah, me see if me can go live on them things.
Alright, my friend, alright. Big up yourself here. One day, man. Don't worry yourself, man.
Yes, man. Man has a respect.
Alright.
Right now we are with a Medz. Big Medz. Meditation. My intention. Supplements. Body sure. The party FM. Yeah, man. Atoman. Ready to go? Hey, Sasha. Yeah. Look so good. Need you in my neighborhood. Never go. Not if I'm not running line. I will be there. Rain or shine. Not if I'm not running line. I will be there. Quality time. Not if I'm not running line. Go, we'll be there. Rain or shine. Right now we are with a Medz. Big Medz. Meditation. My intention. Supplements.
What one actually everything alright? You know it's style go down. From a little cottage in the grill. Why should landlord should run out people that pay their rent? Why should they do that? Tenants, be careful of these landlords. Here we go. Hey, be careful of these landlords. Because it don't look good for them. When it come to tenants, worse when tenants have someone like children. It's gotta be a hell of powder. Watch your box right now. Zabrik, big up yourself in a Zabrik. From a little cottage in the grill.
Right now we are with a Medz. Big Medz. Meditation. My intention. Supplements. Body sure.
Natalie said she just come from Gambia. How was Gambia? Thing alright? Yeah, man, Gambia, big up yourself. Go on, Kerry.
Then go west to watch sunset at the Ritz Cafe. But from a little cottage in the grandson, pass me the iPhone. Pass me the iPhone. Let me check in. Me I tell you why. Me I tell you about the party FM and the body radio show. Supplements with DJ Kid aka the Sunday Boss. Taking charge. Me I tell you what. Pass me the
Wagwan. How it
So
is?
I'm there.
You know, say your life on radio do.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, Dub Party FM. Introduce yourself, my general.
Yeah, this is Leon Danger. Yeah, man, my name is Leon Danger.
And you know, say it's Dub Party FM live on the radio, so the world is hearing your voice right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We have 5 minutes, big up.
So I want some big respect to each and every one who listen. Yeah, big up on yourself, so you don't know. Life is the greatest, so we can give thanks and praise to the Almighty Father for life.
That is it.
Yes.
So, where they know? Which part of the ground you there? Which part in Jamaica you there?
I'm in Montego Bay.
Montego Bay or Galtigo Bay? Galtigo Bay!
But them want to call it.
But anyway, we used to it as man, not M-A-N, you know, people, not M-A-N. It's man, M-O, not M-A. Don't get it wrong, alright? So I go and lay on danger. For when me don't see you. For when me don't see you. It's like you're there for the tour, no, for just a reach in.
No, we're there all both and, you know. Main thing over there now, visit the sick in the hospital because we don't know we get baptized and in the church and, you know.
Alright,
on the road and make sure yeah.
Alright, you are going now. Let the people them know Leon Danger from back then. You know this song, I know a whole heap of people don't know who is Leon Danger. And you know, some people hear your music out a road like the play land, yes the play land. You know what I mean? So make them know what go on. Make them
I'm
know.
not so lucky. I have this woman to go home to. Oh God, she's so miserable. She must be sent by the devil. Girl, I want to take you home tonight. Girl, tonight I really want to hold you tight. Touch the road with money in my pocket. Now hold up a song like hell now miss someone no. No found no Christian in a church where you shout out Jesus. Hell now miss someone no. No found no pastor where they on the pulpit to preach.
El miss someone. Natalie.
Woman, or you can say you are Christian and not sleep with your church sister husband, man. Or you can say you are Christian and not sleep with your church brother wife. Well, no found no pastor preaching. You're stuck in your church sister bosom. And why them a say hallelujah?
Danger, hold on there. Oh God, no, Leon, you hear me? Oh God. Now when I see it,
Let me hear you, man.
What I know that time.
Yeah.
What I know, Leon, what I know that time. Natalie, I say, oh, what? Natalie, you know the man I say, because when pastor they up there so and they preach and them say look bosom, you know it go.
Sorry, that's a wicked one.
Then stop right there, so.
What
That's a wicked one. Also, ask the question, do men pray for men and women pray for women? I was told that by someone.
No, come here, come in the studio. Come in the studio, man.
Men pray for men.
No, Leon Danger.
Yes, sir.
You might call Leon come in the studio. You fast.
Yeah.
What are they? Papa D. What are they? Papa D, more as you hold on mic. Me don't know, because the one that can't feed me and I feed her. Leon Danger, one nice lady.
I had to say.
What are they? Let me see if this one. Let me see if this one working. Because she have one Christian feeling on Leon Danger. Check.
Yeah.
Check. What are they? Check. Oh, maybe you can't hear her background, right?
Check.
Yeah, me hear in the background.
Alright, come near me, miss.
Okay.
Come near. Come right here,
Aye.
so don't go on the microphone like that.
Okay.
Professional does.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they can hear.
Right. So
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
to this organization. Yeah. And so, you know, at the end of the service, when the pastor tells you if you want to get a prayer or blessing, you can come on the podium or on the stage. So I was walking up to listen to this, to ask this pastor to say a prayer. And so the lady grabbed my hand, like literally like a pickpocket holding your purse, and said to me, "Where are you going? Don't you go there. Men pray for men and women pray for women." So I just want some clarity on that.
You hear that, Leon? Man pray for man and woman pray for woman. Where you saying that? Put it in your
that is not in the book of God. That's not in the Bible.
I thought so because guess what?
No.
When Mary Magdalene was being stoned and harassed by all the people when she's trying to reach Jesus's his coat, he did not put her away or shun her and say, "Go over there to the women because I'm a man." So I'm just trying to get the clarity as to what is the whole concept. Men pray for men and women pray for women. So please break it out.
No, that's the wrong concept. That's the wrong concept for the pastor. That's why the pastor them end up in a problem because them in the church for a different reason.
Exactly.
Not for them go to school. Not for them go to school to learn to be a pastor. So their mind still fishing around.
Okay, I thought so, but it's been burning me since I had the experience. I just had to. I'm happy to hear the topic, so I could actually make a little contribution. So yeah, so break it up and destroy it.
Hey, you hear that? You know what dry? Don't where I go. You know where dry? This song where you just say, this song where you say a while ago about the pastor is preaching.
Yeah, I'm stuck in church, Sister Bozam.
Yes, and guess what? Okay. I have to. This is really political now. So I've been to an Anglican church and a Catholic church where I was exactly where I was confirmed. They made the rules, and so I could wear a pants and a nice top. I could wear a t-shirt and jeans. Once I'm not exposing my waist, and if even I saw a prostitute coming in there, helplessly coming in there, and yes, as you are, and she was attired in a little dress, and she sat there as calmly and as modestly and what. When everybody was going to do the peace and greeting and hugs and welcome, they shunned her. I was the only person that walked over to her and hugged her. Yeah? So I don't understand. I'm confused. And I made the commitment.
Leon Danger, what you say about that? Me now make she come out of the studio. That one now bad. This one now bad.
No. That's why the song, the hell now miss some of them. Because they mislead the people them. And you have to know God for yourself, Study the Bible for yourself and see if what the pastor is saying to you, it was in the beginning when Jesus lived on earth or walked earth.
Right.
The thing what they are doing now is in line with fear
and brainwashing
attitude most of these pastors coming with. So you have to know God for yourself, and then you have to be careful of the pastor because part of them are touch you.
Yes.
Yeah,
but not only that, there's some of the ladies who is like not even a Vogue fashion show is like that. So the part when they get to saying when they're preaching certain things and they start talking chambalamba bula bula and all these things and the hands go up in the air and then the dresses are going over the bums. So I'm trying to figure out.
Cut. What you mean by the dress? Like the dress.
Your dress.
Your dress that you put on? No, do it in front like everybody see.
Okay, this is it. And okay, I don't have much chest up here, but watch my chest. And what is going up in there, and the push-up bras are exposing things that not supposed to be exposed.
I think I see that video already.
Yeah, so I saw it with my own two eyes in an organization. A dress is up there. I'm wearing a pair of pants and a nice shirt or jacket, and I'm being criticized because I'm not. I'm humbly enjoying the song if I know the words and I'm dealing with the song, picking what I'm picking from the song. Yeah. But then I see a woman holding up for this and this other one over there and the man sitting behind her is seeing all that's going on behind her in the dress. So,
but me see one Leon Danger, me see one time everybody lie down man and woman lie down on the ground and me see them take out them belt and whoop them.
Yes.
Beat them.
And beat them. You know see that video?
Yeah,
Natalie.
We are in the Bible. That is Pharaoh laws. That is Pharaoh used to beat the slave then. But it's fear.
And they're rolling all over the floor, rolling all over the floor and opening up the legs and all that stuff. Even the worship programs that you see on TV with specific pastors, and the people may get into the spirit or whatnot. You do not see them carrying on like that. You don't see anybody standing over them with a towel to cover them, because they do that thing where they touch your forehead and they collapse. But I found out that when they do this to them and spin them around, you get dizzy, so you eventually fall.
But sometimes you even see them get spin around and get dizzy. They just put them hands on them head and then just drop down.
So, yeah, some of them, but they do this thing. I know because it happened. I did not spin, so I wasn't moving and I wasn't falling. So the person, can I touch you?
Yeah,
the person kept doing this to me, and he's saying all these little, and I'm standing there like looking in the face. So he keeps doing this to me, but I'm standing strong.
So you want to make sure, say you
fall over, exactly.
So what kind of what really caused them something
no
there?
A lot of these preachers that say to you, they go to school and they learn to be a preacher, then it's all about the money. So they join the cult to work with spiritual demons. So when they touch the people fall, because there is no way. In the beginning, Jesus say you cast out, when you say you cast out demons in your name, Jesus say go away, you iniquity worker. So Jesus show you that from long time, say they're not real.
Right.
It's not everyone who say Lord, Lord, against the kingdom of God. So you have to be careful of what touch you.
Right.
Jaja.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Pastor kick all them foot and people a drop.
And one I time to me say
Pastor wave him and
one I time me see all pastor like kick people on the backs. Them something why?
They beat them with a belt and all
like,
these
in
things.
real life.
So I just wondered. I'm happy that she actually had the topic, because I asked about several people presented as a scenario to get a feedback from people who are religiously oriented.
Hold on. We can ask that question? Yeah, I'm gonna ask that question. Can you sound like somebody that in the media? I sound like someone. Where you directly from? Leah Deja, don't come off a line.
yeah, I'm there.
Where directly from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to give too much information, so I'll just say I fell out of the sky somewhere.
No, I mean like
I left my wings in heaven.
No, like since I live in Montego Bay, Jamaica here. So it's so like you are from England. You do radio program?
Yes, I am from England. I was born in Bermuda, raised in England.
And you do radio program?
Yes.
So I know that you're from England.
I don't know.
Papa D. Watch your Papa D coming to Master Massey there.
He comes to give me the.
Oh, he comes to say, yeah. Get the mic. Yeah, get the mic. You know what I mean? This one? This channel, right? Try it. Yeah. What are they? Something cheap a while ago. Okay, see then now. Yeah, make something speech. Talk something to me here for the night.
1 2 1 2.
It's not 1 2 1 3.
1 3 1 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby.
Men pray for men and women pray for women.
Guys, you don't hear that? Man pray for man and woman pray for woman. Guys, tell me what
I am going to church tomorrow. I'm going to church tomorrow, so I'm going to raise that argument with Pastor.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Because again.
Yeah, I'm going to church tomorrow, so I'm going to ask Pastor.
And listen.
Where that it is.
And listen to this one. Like I said, you've been raised in the Catholic and the Anglican environment, yes. And I've been through the Jewish operations as well, because my grand is part Jewish, so is my dad. And there's similar worships. I'm also similar to the Muslims and the 12 tribes of Israel. So I've been exposed to that sort of a ground, if I may put it that way. And so, like I said, in England, you go to St. Mary's Anglican Church, what you're wearing right here is quite appreciated in church. Yes? In fact, they have you sitting in the front. And when they're going up to do communion, you don't necessarily have to do the bread and wine.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling that you're prepared to accept it, but you can still ask Father for a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically how it works. So they burning the Anglican Church, burning the Catholic Church, and they are the initial rulers of righteousness, because nobody is snobbing you, nobody is telling you to criticize why you're wearing pants and all these things, as long as you're not exposing any part of your body. And if even someone of a certain orientation comes in there and that's all they have to wear, they're going to be allowed to sit in there. They're putting you right in the front. Yes, and the first set of people come and greet you. So, so yes, I'm really happy for the opportunity, because it's been choking me.
Alright, hold on. Rio up on the live right now. Rio, the Party FM, you're live on the radio. And what was that topic again? Rio?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Rio, the topic is, cause me like this lady, she just come and just start the business. And that me like, man pray for man, and woman pray for woman. What you have to say, cause Leon danger upon the live, so what you have to say upon the line, Leo? Rio?
Yeah, I'm just checking, so I'm really sure, because I'm not hearing what's happening again, so I can't really comment on as much until probably we get a little gist as far as what's going on, and then we give my piece,
Yeah. So we had talked about in church, because 19 of this month we go have a Christian coming on the line same way. We are going to speak about this, because this thing is very important. Man pray for man, and woman pray for woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Give me a takes of that. It's right to that for happen in church. Real.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
What's your take on the whole?
I wouldn't say a particular person should pray for any particular individual. I would say that it should be open to everyone, pray for everyone. It shouldn't be a woman has to pray for a woman, or a man has to pray for a man. That's my opinion.
Right. Well, I went as a guest to a certain environment, if I may describe it that way. And so, it was my second visit. And so, when you're feeling a spiritual meditation, sometimes through certain songs that are being played, and you find yourself crying. So I didn't understand the tears. And then, when I explained it, and the person says to me, the Spirit is the Spirit. This is just another person who was a pastor as well in the same environment. And so at the last ending of the session, the worship, the main pastor came on, and he says, and his assistants, and do not be afraid. If there's any problems you're having and you want to get a special prayer, you're welcome to come on there, on the podium, or on the stage, or whatever they call it.
The word is altar.
Right, the altar, right? And you're welcome to have a prayer. He did not say, come to me and go to her if you are dressed you're wearing a dress. So when I walked up there now, boldly and confidently, to go and go on my knees and to have a prayer, a lady rushed me like a pickpocket in the street, pulling your handbag, and stopped me and says, where are you going? She says, don't go up there. Come to me. Men pray for men and women pray for women, and that's the rule, and that's how it goes. So I was like literally perturbed, but I'm also a little bit stubborn. So I said, no way, I don't want you to pray for me today, because my spirit tells me that the head of the church is representing Jesus. Yeah? And so if the bigger head of the church says, come to me, what's that verse says, suffer the little children to come unto me. Mm-hmm. You may be a little bit naive. You're living spiritually correct. And you're doing the right things. Yeah, you may not be fully perfectly right, but most of the things you do are correct. So you want to still get that direction. Yeah. And so when you go up there now and saying, okay, dear God, I'm going to go, no one should be calling you, because I've been to Anglican, like I said, been to Anglican and Catholic Church. I've been confirmed. Mm-hmm. And no, when I go to the deaconess and say, please, can you help me to say a prayer or whatnot? She says, I'll take you to Father.
Why take you to the Father? Maybe no one.
No, but the point is that the Father.
No, what she's trying to say is that the person who she go and explain the scenario to
is now advising her that she will take or he will take her who has the situation to the father because that church or that denomination prefer to have a father pray for you.
The priest.
But the particular church that she went to at this time
Right.
was saying that it shouldn't be a male.
Right, it's supposed to be a
more
woman.
so a female.
Right, and so in the Anglican Catholic Church, and dear God, please forgive me if we're not blaspheming, but we need to get clarity. When I go to the Anglican or Catholic Church during communion, yeah, and you may not think that you are ready to have the bread and wine because that's deeply spiritual as well. You can say bless me, Father, or whatnot at the end of the worship when everybody is going out greeting and saying good service, whatnot. You can stop by Father or the deaconess. And she says, how was the service? She says, like, it was fine, but do you think I could have a prayer? She would say, I'll take you to Father when he's done, because Father is the representative of Christ. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So from that, so the point I'm trying to make is, I've been to one of what my grand would describe as the rah-rah, hallelujah, praise the Lord, and jumping on the floor churches. And even one of that I've been to, and I asked the lady, I said, could you do a prayer for me? She took me to the pastor. She says, when pastor is finished, I'll take you to him. Do you understand? So this particular environment, with this week, she grabbed my hand. I have a fracture, and then she almost hurt my hand, and then I thought, what is going on? It's like a criminal pulling your handbag or pulling you, fighting you to get. You're not. Where are you going? Don't go there. Wait. Come over here and sit down. Men pray for men and women pray for women. That's how it works in this church, in this organization.
Serious?
Yeah. So I'm concerned because I went back and thought about the story of Mary Magdalene. And she was stoned and tormented and insulted and intimidated and all the rest of horrible things. And Jesus, when she tried to catch onto his skirt to beg him to save her, he did not send her over to the other side of the street or the other side of wherever he was and say, go talk to that woman and let her pray for you because I'm praying for the men.
Leon Danger.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's two positive people on the line right now, respectable and more of the knowledge. So that's why me always around people like these type of people. You have Ray from out of my community, but he's not now in Jamaica. He's Baritone De Raspa, one of the member of the Baritone De Raspa that doing the kids back to school business. So Leon Danger, what you have to say about what the lady just said about?
When you listen to the song when you from you understand that the faith we are going to the church. Because remember say Jesus never come pick the church out of the church.
Yeah.
So it's not the one who perfect people carry on the way them feel like do things for them way, not Jesus' way.
Yeah.
So it's you as the individual have to know Jesus for yourself and understand the road of Christianity for yourself.
Yeah.
That you get misled by pastors.
Yeah.
That's why pastors can't touch a little woman because they believe in pastors.
Yeah.
And the priest put his hand on your head. He puts his hand on your
Come to
head.
my house tomorrow.
Yeah, but the priest puts his hand on your head. Yes, because he's blessing you. If you want holy water, he does that as well. Crosses your forehead and whatnot, but he's not even hold your hand. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a little bit of complications.
Sorry, where is sorry?
There's a lot of things when it comes to Leon Danger. I hear you. You know who's online there, Leon? So place of yourself. What really happened is that there's a lot of things when it comes to Christianity worldwide. But as far as what the knowledge we can talk about is something that we grew up in the atmosphere of Jamaica. You know, your grandmother teach you and bring you to church Sunday or Saturday, depending on the fellowship, to the church and grow up in the atmosphere of going to church. So everybody in our culture grew up being in a Christian atmosphere. However, there's a lot of like Leon Danger was just saying, there's a lot of misunderstanding that's going on in the church these days that actually is turning people away from Christianity.
Exactly. Because I feel like I didn't want to go back in there. I didn't want to go back there, and there's some nice people. In fact, I tried writing to the pastor because they sent me all these information and all these invitations. And I'm saying, like, why should I? But then I had to pray about it, and I keep asking, Christian-oriented people for their opinion as a scenario to get a feedback. So when I heard what's his
DJ
name?
Kid.
DJ Kid
No.
talking, I was like, no, I really
Me
have
are
to.
the one on the phone.
I didn't get
No,
paid.
when you're saying the thing, and then the gentleman on the phone was saying, I think
okay,
he was
okay.
hitting the topic, and I had to rush in and say, like, this is really itching me. I was literally like burning. I had to.
Yeah, but what happened is that I'm just trying to get something across before. So I just like when you were talking, I gave you an opportunity. I would have liked to finish what I'm saying,
Right.
and then give back the floor to action and everyone, so we can all share the point.
Cool vibes.
But really, this is something that's very serious. This is something that's very serious when it comes to what's happening to the generation based on what they are seeing. So if we have pastors who are church leaders who are leading a whole entire flock, they have to be making good examples so that not just the persons who are going to church will be thinking they're doing the right thing or making positive move, but persons who are outsiders who are also not going to church will want to come within that family and be a part of the family based on what they see, how these people are living, how they are doing things. There are persons who might be going to church and have scenarios, situations, and they will never come to a pastor, a deacon, or another church member and explain their problems or situation, because the moment they do, it becomes a church discussion among the members.
Yes, true.
So sad.
That's true, man.
So the reality of it is that it's not just about Jesus, it's not just about God, but it's also about the life you live being a Christian. It's also about the example that you set for others to show that this is the Jesus way, not just by reading the scripture, not just by playing some gospel on Sundays,
Right.
Big up
not just
yourself,
by going
Snapper.
to church and getting all dressed up.
Right.
Bro, you know, you call me, you know, me go talk with the thing them, you know.
No, but what
Talk
are
it
real?
out. Talk it out.
Real. You know how we stay already. Them the people are you peoples them me go around. Me go around negativity people. Me like go around people who have understanding and know what we are saying for what we are not saying. You know what I mean? So these people that I have around me, spiritual, me like talk to spiritual people. That's so mysterious. So don't do
Yes, let's drag Leon Danger in this by saying Leon
He's a
Danger
Christian?
might not go to church every
He's a
Sunday,
Christian?
but Leon Danger get a calling where he can sing. He has a talent to sing. So he sing a gospel song or he release a gospel album.
Yeah.
Persons what might say, how Leon Danger releasing a gospel album and he's not a Christian?
Yeah.
Who give him the permission to sing gospel? Who ordained him with the voice he has?
Yeah.
So why his voice can't sing gospel?
Right. Leon, where you at?
Come on,
I'll pause right there for now. Right there for now.
Why
That's
you?
a question that needs answering.
But then how did Lady Saw make such a commitment to the point where she's like she tried to convince people with the Bible, distributing Bibles, and I think to me, observing her, I think she made a real serious decision, you know?
Leon,
Listen. A pastor supposed to can go in a go-go club.
Exactly. There you go. Can I get a high five?
Hold on. Hello.
Can I get a high?
Hello. Wait. Hold on. Let me talk about the things them.
Can I get a high five on that?
Started from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The baddest thing with DJ Kid.
Hold on, Natalie, you want go on? Give me a high five for that. Coming out
Yeah, I
now,
need a
no
high
clap.
five.
Yeah, give me a high five. Natalie, you hear that? The pastor must. Yes, yeah. Leon Danger. Real. You know, say,
Yeah.
I have something to say same way. Because when I was keeping Sunday Medz, when I was keeping Sunday Medz, see, You know that you know the pastor that in Vietnam will live right on the concrete road there, so we have the Sabbath day church right beside the garage where I always a preach. I said to him one day that I'm inviting Worlians, also sinners and Christians at the show, because the show is for everyone. It's not only for people who in the sins world. And I said to him that if he can come and bless the show, and speak to the younger people, guess what the man tell me? Say, him do not mix with sinners. That is what he said to me. And I said, you are in the church. Your job is to call in the unbelievers, them, the sinners, them. So why you don't mix with sinners, and you are a pastor preaching every Saturday on the altar, speaking about the worldlians them out there doing this and doing that? And I invite you one Sunday to come at the Sunday Medz to speak with the youths them around. Is that right for him to say that?
That's the thing, you know. Each person will make their comment and their statement based on a personal matter, not necessarily based on what is right or what is wrong. And that's the difference. Wherein, by right, it's a community event. Even if he come and he don't want to partake of the event in particular, he could still come and bless the event.
That is it. That is it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So really nothing is wrong with that. My thing is, there is several churches in Baritown. If you count, you can tell how many there are, if you count them.
Yeah.
Even though there are still churches, there is no unification among the churches.
That is what I'm saying from what day, because I've been speaking to somebody, I think, I speaking to somebody into a bus one time, and I said, when I'm going to Montego Bay in a taxi, yes, in a taxi from Baritown, I said to the man, say, you have been talking about people helping people, this and that. So when pandemic come, where you guys were, you are the one that hiding when you should out there making sure that, you understand what I'm saying? But everybody hide. Them afraid of we world and go out there and find out if people needed something. You understand? And you are the person that should do mostly of God work. You all make the world and doing something that you are supposed to do.
Could I ask you a question?
Yeah, man, you're free for asking questions.
Before you go any further, are you on Facebook Live as well?
Yeah, man, me up on Facebook. I'm Facebook load up.
No, I'm no, because why I say that is if you tag me on there, so that persons who are in other areas can also hear us and live on danger as well, talk that way, you can drag in more people. This is a serious discussion, and based on what I see happening, it's funny, when you're in an atmosphere, you might see certain things, but there's a person who outside can also see, even beyond. And I'll tell you what I observed the other day. Spice had a thing where she was doing for the schools, and the Christians came out and to go into the schools and do good for the children. Oh my gosh, bro. Really, bro?
Yes, they tore her to pieces.
Yes!
Really, bro?
Yeah, man, for real. For real. What caused that?
Yeah, go on.
Maybe that's why she got
Yeah, man.
I think you're kind of low.
If Spice didn't go to the school,
So I think maybe that's what made her sick, because when she got very sick after.
it would be no problem. They would accept the money. Yeah, so why couldn't accept her and co-star as a Spice? I must have never read the meeting, she was reason with the people and tell them about life and
yes.
I go down the road. And down the no good. Some don't want to cross on the road. And you stop Spice. Spice can send by the Almighty Father to change the kids. No one know who God used.
That's why I said it a while ago. Said the first place is you have to have the pastors, the going out, and the church members going out. Like how you have the whole village. Every so often you're supposed to have them come out and walk and sit down and sit with you them on the corner. Sit down and spend 15, 20 minutes with them and talk to them.
Right.
Make them have a little conversation with them, a little dialogue, build a relationship with them. Say, hey, what your name? What your number? Talk to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the desolate in the areas, there were nobody now. Oh.
Hold on then.
Talk to the youth, them, and too much.
Yep. The lady want to ask a
Go
question,
ahead.
real. The lady want to ask a question.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Right. I forgot what I was gonna say again, but anyway, also I was reading in this worship book, and it stated, and a documentary I saw as well, it stated that Sunday was not designated to be a day of worship. It's like groups of people who are righteously oriented and religiously oriented would go, as you rightly said just now, go in groups to organizations like hospitals, homeless homes, etc., and worship. Also, not with the people who are helpless, but also those who care for them. So I don't know what your opinion is on that, because that's what I thought the whole worshiping and righteousness is supposed to be. Like, I have a friend who, whenever she's in Jamaica, we used to go to the homeless people on the Maxfield Road, comb their hairs, bring them stuff, and the whole works.
But me not see that happening again. I'm not seeing that happening again. Like,
Jamaica have too much church with that now, bro.
Leon.
Remember, you know? Yeah.
No, man, that's how Go ahead, man, go ahead.
Collection, and about the collection. So when you come in the building, you can put on the plate and they call it collection. It's not about the collection. It doesn't have God, because Jesus didn't walk the street and doing work. He healed the blind on the sidewalk.
Right.
He never go out to his car. But these people just have a building, and they must have built up some building like supermarket and restaurant all over the place just to make money.
Yeah, the concept changed.
Yeah, it changed. It's a business, bro.
Right, can I come in?
Yeah, man.
It's a business.
Right. There's what I wanted to. What's his name again?
Leon Danger.
Leon.
Which one are you talking to? Rio or Leon Danger? Which one?
The one that sounds more like Christian, more Christian.
Alright, this is Leon Danger.
Leon.
Artist, yeah. Leon
Right.
Danger.
Right, I'm Gabriel. Right. What I wanted to ask you, right? Does a man who claims to be a Christian, right, who is a member of a men's fellowship, to lead young men, and is there a specific order that again it wasn't said in that environment, but the man somehow takes very much interest in curving little boys and bringing them in? The same man goes around to bars, carries on with what kind of women, gets drunk, and literally preaches to the people in the bar, saying that his reason for going to the bar is to save souls. So he tells everybody when he's under the influence that they're going to die because their names are not printed in the book of life. So what's your take on this one? And how does he know? Who gives him the right to identify who's going to go in the book of life?
No,
That's really. Sorry, go ahead.
no. Him who are drink and drunk, not going into the book of life.
That's what I thought.
Him who drink and drunk, not going into the book of life. The people who stand up and watch him about the chance more than him, because them sober while him drunk. So they don't sin.
That's more of a wrong talk.
Yeah.
But it's a regular thing, though. It's a regular thing that he does. And immediately after church, too, he goes to some places and sits in the bars until nighttime, like this time. And unconsciously telling you where.
That's using the bar as an excuse to drink rum. Logically, you can think just like, okay, so let's say pastor come and tell you to cut off one of your fingers, you go for heaven. Does that mean you will?
Well, we don't know.
No, I don't think I would.
No one will go to heaven. Hey.
I'd have to pray on it and get the information.
Yeah. I also want to look into the word, look into the song that the people are singing, because from where I grew up, from a little kid, we have been singing this song. I know where I'm going, which is a wrong song to sing, because no one knows where they're going unless they are going to the earth, and then the dirt.
Why?
The Almighty Father said,
Why is the wrong song, Leon Danger? Leon Danger.
when you know that.
Leon Danger. why that song is a wrong song? Because when we little and they grow, we are idiots still though, but when we get big, we know what is going on. I know where I'm going. I know. If me didn't know why me shut me eye, can me have to see where me are going now. Can you walk? Can you walk and close your eyes and walk where you're going? So how you lie down in a casket with your eye closed and expect to see where you're going? I know where I'm going.
What is again, Leon? How does someone identify someone needing to be delivered, and while they're trying to deliver this person, they're putting buckets in front of them and mops and all these things, and literally pressing on their stomach and tell them that they need to throw up so the demons can come out of their bodies.
Oh, I believe that.
It's a real thing. I'm just presenting scenarios. It's a real thing, and I'm, like I said, I'm happy for this medium because it's been itching me. So the fact that someone who is that religiously oriented, etc., you can give your straight opinion.
Real. Which one of them, Leon or
you go to
Real?
Either one. You go to Father again, and you say, Father, I feel awkward. I've been feeling such and such lately. Please, can you help me? He will hold your hand, put his hand on you, anoint your head, and he will pray for you, deep prayer, the deliverance prayer from the Holy Ghost, and he will put the holy water on you. So, and I'm telling you, it happened to me once, and I swear I was gonna melt and turn into a vampire. And then when I realized that there's nothing wrong, he placed a crucifix on me and he says, "You're blessed. Now go." What's the word again? Go now and whatever. So I saw at the same organization, Men Pray for Men, Women Pray for Women. Let's call it that. And I stood there and saw these people, 2 women, 1 man, and another man who came from another organization, and they literally brought a bucket in the room and towels and whatnot, and she proceeds to pull off the woman's jewelry and say, "What, do you have anything on you that's guarding you? Take it off and vomit. You need to vomit," and like literally telling her she has to vomit, so pardon the expression, I hope I'm not turning anyone's stomach, but we're going raw here. So I don't know what you think. Please let me know what you think.
All right, prophets. So come on, prophets.
I'm the messenger. So
that's why we go back to the point of what I said before. You yourself, as a person, as an individual, have to know logics, something that makes sense,
right,
and something that doesn't. And you have to put yourself in spaces and atmospheres that's gonna give you what's right and what's wrong. And
right.
Spaces like those and things like those, come on. There's a church in Africa that the pastor told the members to go outside and eat the grass to save themselves. And all the members from the church went outside and was on all fours eating grass. So people will come and there will be cult all over the place. You have to know what's right and what you think makes sense. It's pretty much just as simple as that.
Right.
Leon.
Yes. You have to know the Almighty Father for yourself and understand in the beginning what Jesus was doing. So when it coming to end time, you see a difference, you know that it's the wrong road. It's the wrong road that is man take on anything. It's like when a man look at a woman and tell the woman more lie more than truth. And the woman will accept the lie.
Yeah.
So pastor do anything by telling the people the catch a thing to catch them and then can charge you some money to come back. You need to get delivered, but I could come check the next week, and some of the women them will get them close take off by visiting the pastor, and the pastor start praying to them and the pastor will tell you, you have to strip yourself in it and get anointed. You see, pastor, one of them
Hi, Christine.
Stop the breast deliverance and
oh my God.
What, Leon? What are they? Suck the breast now go work as well.
He meant
you have to kind of see the word them little bit there, bro.
the oranges. The oranges.
What are they, Leon?
No, that's
Hold on. When I break.
Yeah, I am running, grab my phone, and I come right back.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Make sure you know.
I will. I left this door open.
Hey, me like that. Is that something? Yeah? Because alright, let me give me takes on the Facebook page. Because them locked in, you know, Natalie, Christine Randall, Snapper Chef, big up on yourself, Dan Steve, big up on yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of people say them well, I want no, because I told me the show they get me. Yeah, so it's when I talk to one interesting something, my brother. Me even remember if it tag or you know what I mean? Yeah, so I just say that. You understand? So me someone like that, you know, yo. When something is very important. So you know what I mean? Mario, Rio. So you don't know anything going on.
Before you guys go any further, I want to put a little different things out there. Honestly, why I can tell you guys a little bit about, not necessarily saying Christianity or non-Christianity, but I can tell you about God because I know it's real.
Yeah.
And I've been through situations that I can tell you that it's no game. However, what I can suggest every person, every single individual, get to know their own Bible. Get to know your Bible. Read. Don't depend on pastor. Don't depend on a friend. Don't depend on me. Don't depend on no one else. Start to read, and as we must say, get to know God yourself. Because once you get to know God yourself, you'll understand more. Start learning how to pray. Start learning how to pray for yourself, and get into the Word. All right. When I say this now, this is why I'm going to tell you this. When you start to read the book of Genesis, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Write that down, rephrase it times 10 times, and try to understand what does that mean. Why am I going to tell you this? I tell everyone this. When you're growing up as a child, everything that persons will try to say about you as an individual, a lot of times can become reality. How? Why? Word. Again, in the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. What does that really mean? If you tell a child you're dumb, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're stupid, you keep repeating that, eventually that child may not become dumb, but they consider themselves as stupid, meaning they don't become nothing out of life. But if that same child, even though the parents, a lot of times the parents will say that, a mom will say it because she's upset with the father that she's no longer with, or a father can say it because he's upset with the mom that he's no longer with. And that child starts to believe negatively about themselves. But if that child turns it the other way and starts to say, even when you tell me that, I know that I can be something. I know that I can be successful. I know that I can make something out of myself. You know what that difference does?
Which one are you talking to? The lady or?
Everybody, all of us.
Okay then. Let me hear your takes, Carl.
So that's why you speak no evil.
Hey, it's that.
It's
that show up, show I'm like, it's when I do them show you Leon Danger, Miss beside me.
Yeah.
I like sit down and listen, because me is a man, I like observe. So, this show is not mine, the show is for both you, all of you guys. So, I'm here to learn, I'm here to listen. So, if I can come in and give that talk, I will. Go ahead. Which one?
Yes, so life and death is in the power of the tongue. Speak no evil to the people. The word must positive all time for the people, because the word is for the Almighty Father.
Yeah.
It's me
Exactly.
So speak good all time.
That's
Speak good. Don't speak no evil things to the people. That's why we get so violent, because we accept the negative preaching, the negative teaching, the negative word we are speaking to it every day. And and the word take on to flesh for we more and more. The murder music, then we are going on. People say, boy, this and take on to flesh more and more each day, because word is power.
Alright.
And as we wake up one word, punch you, say, go to your brother.
Alright, may I have something to say? You think is in the music that these artists have been doing nowadays? You think that is because of what going on now?
Yes.
All right, don't say it that way. The same songs when they're singing,
Yeah.
even though they invest in time to sing about one particular scenario, if they use that song and sing positiveness,
Yeah.
you know what difference that can really make?
All right. So,
But
All right.
Roman.
The truth is, many artists in Jamaica have never traveled out of Jamaica. The sad truth is, many songs that a lot of the artists sing in Jamaica does not leave Jamaica. They don't reach airport. So even though the song might sound nice at the moment and it did deal at the dance hall at the moment,
Yeah.
that's where it stopped.
Yeah.
So if our artists really want to gain international success, you have to sing international music.
True.
I've been many places and I can provide proof of places that I've been here in the United States and hear many artists and many songs that was not released yesterday and they still play. And some of the artists them we hear singing and even though you hear them get a forward, brother, and music now left the airport.
Yeah, because it built today and gone tomorrow. It's not going to stay because there's no positiveness in that music.
May I come in?
Exactly.
Can I come in?
Yeah, man.
Also, the concern I have, is the dancing. How do you have 5-year-olds and 4-year-olds and 6 and 7 and 8-year-olds in a kindergarten school being taught how to bump and grind? You know what I mean? I hope that's not an offensive word.
No, man, they're good,
But
man.
yeah, so I have a problem with that because guess what? Not only does it distort your posture, because if you notice, like, have you ever seen the African women, how very poised they are, how very structured they are, and how very stunning they are, if I may use that word. So yeah, there are people who are getting big exteriors, oversized exteriors, and distorting their bosoms, and at the end of the day, as they mature and get older, then they have all kinds of ailments. So I saw a video where a teacher was in class and a particular DJ went to visit the school, a kindergarten school, or a prep all age, what you call it, an all age school or whatnot. And so these little kids are spreading their legs and doing these things, and I don't think that's right because they can't even spell dance. So instead of going in and giving them some positive talk, and give them some positive talk, save the dancing for when you get to that stage show or whatnot, but not give the little kids, because then you're gonna have the kid growing up thinking that that's what it needs to do.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that?
Honestly, the thing with dancing is if you stop and don't say really say dancing, but young kids learn anything earlier. So like gymnastics is another thing that kids might start do early. They might start do any sports activity just the same. Dancing is something that not just Jamaica, but like in Mexico, you see the young little kids dancing. If you go back to Africa, dancing is something that's really been there and out there, bumping and moving and hip rocking. Trust me. And the Indians, just the same, they have some snake dance. If you think the white people them are the black people them dancing, they have some dance that the Indians do that will really have you marvel. You didn't know waist can move like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So dancing is really something that's in there, embedded. It might be a little more sexual because of the culture, but there's also Latin dance that is also very considered a deal. You know what I mean?
And
so it's just because of the words of the song, but it really seemed that way because of what the song is saying, and then they end up doing the dance. But even there's songs that speak in French and say a whole bunch of stuff too. But we just have to change the narrative and have kids dance to kids song, and then adults dance to adult song.
Yeah, because I was about to say that I was exposed to creative performances, creatively dancing, performing, theatrical stuff, drama, etc., theater stuff, and it had nothing more ballet sort of thing, and it wasn't to do with all that grinding and bumping, and even exposed to Latin performances as well. You know, so it kind of
Yes.
yeah. So, but I do understand what you are saying as well.
I think everything you can have a little bit of everything. You can have a mixture, but when you have mostly coming on the rough side, it really changes the whole culture.
Right,
That's
right.
really the truth. So if you have a mixture of both or a little bit of everything, it's alright. But once you start when you see what's happening, just like one time when hurricane come, the artists will sing about hurricane. When there's a flood, the artists will sing about the flood. When nothing else going on in the country, the artists will sing about the politics, the business side of it. But when
Somebody dies, they sing
they
a
say
death
that,
song.
yeah, but when it's just getting every day gun, and you know, come on, you want to tweak it a little bit because
Exactly.
it's a little bit outrageous.
Right.
Yeah.
When a 5-year-old is pointing a finger in the shape of a gun, that's really serious cause to concern. So
All right.
yeah.
Alright, me not cut to you know. But here I go on. Lee and Danger, you still up on the live? Or you gonna drink something for drink? You gonna get something to drink? Alright, here we go on. See, me know you have your NS. You really have your NS and your ice box right beside you. Because me know you are sick and listen. You know, so one day me dey pass and I carry my son go to school and I hear a look at juvenile, they curse and they go on the most way. And I say, yo, me kill somebody before, me kill somebody and go to prison, you know. And me also look on this little man and talk about kill. And me also look boy, tap in there before me blow up your mouth. Yeah, what? But okay, I say, man, tell me, you know, they all style me up in the mind. And me I say, may the Lord be with you. Have a nice day because you don't know who you played with. The man grieves, so me I wonder everything that you see going on with these kids nowadays, they see what their parents doing around them. You understand?
Are here. What they hear.
You're in the community.
Yes.
So they hear all this. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes it come from the old soul, you know. The old soul, sometimes it come from the old soul because they have some parents, no business. They just work every day. They just deal with the thing every day and don't remember that they have a child in the house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Is it that they don't remember or they just don't care about it?
Alright, put it that way. Them just don't care about the child because
No respect for the child also.
because,
Right.
And if the child turn around, alright, say like me said to Little Action now. Little Action, go on to your bed. Me not go on my bed, you know, because I'm not time yet. Which boy and which girl can tell me that? Not come out of my back. You can't come out of my back and tell me that. You understand? You can't do that. But it's how the mother speak to the father and how the father speak to the mother in
presence
front
of the child, yeah.
of the child. You get what I'm saying? So that, because you know, so you can't hide. Nowadays, you cannot hide nothing from people nowadays.
Especially these ones at 4 and 5. You
Me
know?
over the Bartown station one day. And I frankly hear the ages of young man. You have 15, you have 14, you have 13, you have 11-year-old, and you have 10-year-old in this cell. I mean, I say, them your people, some of them, some of them have a gun in a pocket. One of them go to Nakalva school and reach at Spot Valley school in Spot Valley uniform. The police search him, find gun in his pocket.
My God.
Find gun in his pocket. And also scam also. It's like, yo, come on, man. Is that you really go to school for though? That's why I see crime is about these young people, them, not elder. Crime about these young people. These people, young people nowadays, and them they cause the crime nowadays.
And the other point I'm trying to make is possible. The other point too is that they're not only grinding, but they're saying that they're repeating the lyrics that they're hearing, and they can't even spell their own names. They don't even know how to spell their address or their mother's name.
See it.
And that I've seen with my own 2 eyes again.
Leon.
See, dear friends, we don't people can spend me my drive Benz. So, they ain't taking on the people anymore. Because they keep my foolishness because them friends we can't spend them making big houses and buying big Benz and Harleys and these things. So they was buying Mama can't talk to them because Mama poor.
Yeah.
They know the dancehall lyrics.
Yeah. So it's a little real.
Right now, so what me say upon parents have to work together and curb the children, because if you don't curb them, you'll lose them. A lot of times now, because you have a lot of fathers who become just a drop off. They drop off a child in the mother and then they gone. So eventually that child has no father. And the only time the mother thinks she can talk to the dad is when there's a situation to reach out. I said, talk to your pidgin man, talk to your pidgin man. But otherwise, the father no involvement in the child's life.
True.
So, even if there's a separation, the father should still be involved. The mother should also make sure that the father involved by not just getting upset because they're no longer together and not having that child spend time with the dad.
But that's the next thing.
Only thing the father is there for money. So for monetary gains, every time, every week, only when the child needs something, go check your father for so and so, go check your father for so and so. But otherwise, there's no involvement.
But how can I come in?
No man, go to reason where he's Saturday night.
How about again, I've seen this just recently. There's a father who wants to take care of his daughter. More so, he's seen, his friends are seeing the mother of this little 4-year-old girl grinding on TikTok and shaking her, you know what, her tush, and all these things. So I'm saying now, how do you, I mean, from a man's perspective, how do you correct that? Because he has given her, she literally claimed the kid, but then she hides it from him. She takes it out of school. He pays the fee and everything. But then, because there are some crooked men, but there are some good ones too. And I like to back up the guys. So how do you handle a situation where she literally, she caused him he was almost arrested, like spending 15 years in prison because she also had a man in the same house that this guy gave her, in the same bed with a 4-year-old child.
No, you talk too fast. Hold on. Yeah, talk too fast. More, real. Yeah.
More you need the part because I'm not something saying, oh, I think I'll take this and then so. Yeah, please. That's not just the issue. I'm not something that I'm going to deal with. So you just take that. I'm not single person. I'm going to different check off fish right now. So please, let's understand the part, please.
All right. Many things, you know. We have to go back to the life that the Almighty Father said we could live. Him say life and it is in the power of the tongue. And him say speak no evil to the people. We speak so much evil to the people, then him also tell you, do good, and good will follow your great parents suffered our grip and cast deep in edge. So some of these grand people live some terrible life and hand down to the generation coming down. So sometimes they keep them able cannot even help themselves and don't know them do it because someone have to carry it. Unless you're going to church and repent and baptize and grow up in church and understand and beg God to break the curse that your grandmother left. Your grandmother was a prostitute or your father was a runner, and then someone come down the line because you're still living a sinful life, and then someone have to carry it because the Bible says the sin that you come into the third and fourth generation.
All right. So you guys get that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys get that?
Yeah, man, we hear that,
man. You know why?
Hold on. Cool on. Take a sip of your liquor. Take a sip, because me know where you come off and real.
Let it burn.
Real, me know where you come off and take a sip. Me have a... No, for me drinks done. Go on over here, because me know you coming so wicked, you know. You hear what you make the danger doing feed part. But me hear what you say now.
Listen to me now.
Yeah.
Like how Leon said, some of these things coming from further back is not something no. Alright. You see a lot of us who are born in the time when we're born as a child and as an adult now, when we're smart enough and can understand. Sometimes when we are praying, we can't pray for today. We can't pray for just now. But you also have to pray for the sins and the destruction that follow you from your grandparents did and further back.
Should there be
Because we
anything?
have so heavy burden will prevent you from getting full blessing because of the weight where we already are bring, right? So now we must step back the thing now and tell you what really happened. If it wasn't last year, it might have been the year before when based on diagnostic throughout the Jamaican community, it has been found that up to 70 plus kids that are born and given to a father, the father is not the father of the child.
Oh.
This is not something that had been recorded or done 50 years ago, 40 years ago. This is recent. Do you know that many fathers that died and buried, nurtured and cared for kids that were not theirs? Many.
Yes, there's a big write-up about that. Yes.
So can you believe how many children, even right now? I spoke to a gentleman, I think it was last week. He rolled with me last week, and he told me that the father that he know was not his dad, bro. And he wished he had gotten an opportunity to meet his real father. Do you really even know how that feels as a child?
But here I know, let me talk that one. Let me speak that part, because you know where me they come from, right, real? I'm coming from having no parents around me. I'm coming from growing up at a village, SOS Children Village. And I know what this man is saying right now. You understand? It's very hard for me to... I just want to know where my people is. I just there at one place and somebody just come up and say, I'm your father, I'm your mother. And you have to accept it because you don't exactly know where your real parents, but somebody just come up and say, I'm your mother, I'm your father.
I'm your mother.
Yes. Yeah.
So by right, you don't know. You take it.
Yeah, tell me how to take it.
And deep down, it's like there's still a sourness where you don't even know. You're at a loss. So what I'm really saying is, it would be fair for moving. We can't see it yesterday. Yesterday already gone.
Yeah.
But it would be fair for women moving forward to start do the right. Do the right. Giving the right, the real man them kids, bro. And if you live with a man and life is uncomfortable or you're unhappy, it would only be fair to leave.
No, go on top, man.
Make it stop.
Yeah.
Hey, you hold on, man. Let me really finish it, brother. So I'm going to say, you want to talk, bro? Give me that talk.
No, bro, no. You can't get also. We have to make
it fair. It will really be fair. We let the father them get them kids. And you have some women who say, boy, two them attack to a bad man. They don't want to give him a jacket, right? Then why you want to cheat on him, bro?
Yeah.
Can I
all right.
Come on.
If you want to come in and meet, you can come in there too.
Can I say too as well that the same man that she has this little girl for, and that's the last, she gave him the first daughter, so he has in all 4 sons, yeah? So he had 2 ex-wives. He has 2 ex-wives. So the first was Caucasian, from I think Canada. The second, he courted her and married her and took her, gave her the privilege of a life in America with the other sons. So both sons are absolutely brilliant boys. They're IT specialists, and one is an aerospace technician or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's great. So this little girl, who is so cute, she looks like the last brother of the local woman. The kid is 4 years old, and the kid is standing on TikTok with the mother, turning her around with the shadow of the person who appears to be undressed, and they're shaking her and showing her how to jiggle her wares, you know.
What you call weirds? No, we don't want to hear that.
You know, so
We can't change the word, you know. Hey, you have to just take it, you know. I remember saying we can't use the word them right, you know.
Yeah, me know.
Start and then we get banned so early, you know.
No, Leah Danger, you feel quiet like you don't have nothing to drink. Where you drink, Leah Danger? Come on, this is energy, you know. Hold on there. This is energy.
Yeah, the baddest thing, but no body FM. Yeah, say turn it up, my grandson. Yeah, the baddest thing in the world. Yeah, tell you. Thing with DJ Kid.
Yeah, how come when you come to the station, man, come sit in and talk to the people?
You want have a time when you come by the station, come sit down and talk to the people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will have to talk about the part there. Yeah, you have to talk about the part there. What you say? Rio. I see some special guests in the place. I see some people coming at the studio, they listen.
nice.
And you know, if them want join, they can join, you know. Well, they can join, you know.
It gets serious.
No man can't.
It gets serious.
Yeah, because it's maybe I pass through outside and hear the radio station and then just want to come see what.
Right.
No,
And
and
they could give their perspective too.
Come here, building man, count.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
How
man.
much
Anyone
money I
else?
send on the How much gas money I get on the What you say I go on?
Yeah. We are.
Yeah,
You can't feel it, you know. You can't feel it, man. You can't come at Saturday night, Medz, and we are give it takes of
Alright.
what's going on in the world and around us and the kids them amusement and church.
Examples of
Yeah,
kids and all these
examples.
things.
One thing me hear him say more say something.
See, man,
right?
what it talk of phone, no mic, castle.
He must say the woman them figure the man them picnic. But a lot of times the man them want to get the man jacket too.
No, where's that one?
They say the man say earlier on the woman them
Mm-hmm.
figure the man them picnic.
Mm-hmm.
But may I say,
Mm.
enough man want to get other man jacket too.
Man want to get other man jacket?
Yes.
Arrow. Where's about that?
Bro, you can't understand, man. You can't want to give man jacket, bro. If I hear you, you have to take your youth, man.
Yeah, me
You
and
can't have a man that raise your thing, bro.
man no care, bro. At the altar man, just show you how it go both ways.
So all that.
Yeah, man. Make it the gist as to how and why you're saying that.
Alright, and the
But
amount of
the reason why we are saying that.
I'm going to the woman because if the woman don't give the man a chance with this straw-feed relationship, there's no way problem can come. As the woman, you have to blame, not the man.
Why?
Because man about this and him pick a mango and him walk and pick another mango and him just go and taste. But it's the
No taste, no taste.
the mango.
Youth, no
But
taste around here.
this man,
No, I mean no matter, man.
this man gave this woman a place for herself and his child. Yes,
Yeah.
he gives her over $100,000 per month, pays the kid's school fee, and she chose to take this money, take the kid out of school to entertain another man.
That's a woman stay, man. That's a
Yeah.
woman nature. A typical thing that for woman. That's nothing new. From the down that time, I just woman that. So man for just over and
That's why I
say,
said to you. That's why I said to you. It have to do with blood for the vein, you know? Some curse are coming down from generation to generation, and there's no one kind church to look at and lose the love of God. To shield
That's
it,
the
to
conclusion
continue.
that was drawn,
listen up.
that she's cursed.
The vanity lifestyle and the things of the world keep on leading them in the wrong direction. So a woman who have a man who has give money while him sending a man with a fancy car and him left the man and him go to them the car, then him get pregnant and go back to the man with the money. And go back to the man with the
She
money.
almost
Go
sent
to
the man to
farmer
prison
car.
for meeting with the guy she had in bed with his child.
Alright, let me hear what him say now. Let me hear what him say. Can you say more say something? Go on. You forget words.
No. So
What are the What are
he said something about generational curse.
Yeah.
See, but I really and truly generational witchcraft. You see me? I don't really no curse that come upon me because of what we do. People just technologically witchcraft, politically witchcraft, real estate, banking, witchcraft. It's all a witchcraft. So them keep all of these things secret from we now and give one look up. Mine a basic thing.
Yeah.
Are you hear say crab in a barrel? No, will you know crab in a?
I will with no crab.
So what the fuck the crab me can't cuss?
Why you do that?
Sorry.
You alive
How
on the
the
radio.
fruits and how did the fruits?
No, the excitement. You have to see me that.
How did the fruits and
Well,
the
you have to
specials
see me
get
that.
in the
Nobody know
basket?
hear that. Me no know. Nobody
How
know
did
hear
the
that.
fruits get in the basket?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
So, like, you know what I mean? That's the mindset, bro. Our crab in a barrel when we know crab in a wall.
Yeah.
So then now it's a psychological mind frame. You start picture yourself in a barrel and start holding yourself as like you talk all these kind of things by yourself.
Yeah.
You see me? When everything with free energy, free atmosphere, everything for free around me, just talking to the existence because a level of vibration. You see me, bro?
Yeah.
So once you start teach yourself about vibration and how you operate in the earth as a human being, everything will just fall into place.
True.
The devil can't lie to you, just deceive you and trick you with certain things. Anything what people are going to do to you, them have to tell you. You're just not listening.
So when you are listening, it more better for you to listen.
And observe.
And you know me as an observer though. What you say about that?
Yeah, you have to keep your eyes open, man.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Right, so we
Yeah,
not
we
we in a Bobby wrong you tried, right? And we not no love again, bro. See, so the vibration over there and now have to hate each other. So you have that a beat and a pound round with, bro, right?
Right.
And a hijack with frequency, right? And a lead we are straight to like social engineering and like the musical engineering and the sound, a frequency of vibration, right?
Yeah.
So, because of witchcraft, they are push cross on the youth them right now, and in order for control the next generation and future generation, you have to control the youths them because they're going to be the man of tomorrow.
True.
So, again, back to the jacket thing. A man, no, for real.
Jacket.
No, because sometimes a financial thing, you know, because every young girl are being coached. Make sure you find a man who can this. Make sure you find a man who can this.
Well, on the Rasta, I want to say something to you. Can I
But
just
funny-
lick it up?
funny you
Hold on. Before we get to you, me just have something leaking at me a while ago. Why a woman get pregnant, right? She know that she's pregnant, and yet she still leave the man, the baby father, and gone to her next
Another
man.
man.
Me, why she pregnant?
Alright, that again too is...
Huh?
She have sex with a man tonight, and him have sex with another man the other night. She don't know who, or she have alright. Me and my wife, and then me and my
No,
wife.
me attack your,
sleep with another.
me attack your personal woman. Me attack your personal woman.
Alright, no, me I say something to you. Me and my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, they go sleep with another
You
woman.
feel have that?
Have sex with her.
Yo, man, you
Have
talk.
sex with her.
Yeah.
She can't call my name, they call me my wife.
So it one of you blame. It one of you blame because watch. You see, as a man, you see
But
control.
the woman of the project call me gone, the woman of the baby.
Yeah, but you get some ooh and she get a baby.
Yeah.
Then the
Yeah.
exchange is not really
So
no
she
robbery,
find
no.
someone
But
to give the baby.
but hold on, no. I tell you
But
something.
I hear baby.
We not balance ourselves in the earth as human being, bro. Watch now.
Yeah.
As a human being, Zane, regardless if I'm my youth or not, and me, she say she need help, you know, nothing can stop me from help her now. So not to no personal thing in this part earth, and man say this and man say that. Man and woman corrupt. You understand me? So once we now figure out the science of food, bro, you see food I want next one of them mislead one another. Food.
And Rasta, me see a while ago as somebody, Jerry said on the live, just text me on the live, say, be careful. Be careful of who you give your spirit to. And me believe in that. When a man leave a woman and gone to a next woman, and a woman leave a man and gone to a next man,
He's contaminating her with that other.
you're welcome.
Yeah, so let me say again, man and woman feel live right. So them in them own conscious, them understand them surrounding. When you don't understand your surrounding, you go move like you all malfunction and operate sideways, backwards, but forward.
Yeah.
So as man we say talk about Jesus Christ, I just want to try to talk about a little single entity. But it's a form of meditation and it's a form of level of frequency and overstanding of the earth. So in a Christ like mode. And I was get up and I say, oh Jesus Christ is on that. You know what I mean? Like every day you get up and say a farmer, you not plan nothing, what you do?
Exactly. True.
Inform.
True that.
Farm food.
You're informing to the devils in the
Right?
earth.
So a lot of people come on TikTok with a pretending life.
You talk about farming, a lot of the youths then these days are everybody's, if you have some food in the ground, bro, you can't go wrong.
Because we are dependent upon people to feed us as a nation, so you understand me?
The shit to the nation not know when you see. Let watch how police are kill them and them still a carry on. Police are kill them out, them a kill out themselves and you know, when they change.
You know when me know
They cheat
Jamaica.
them in the church.
You know when me know Jamaica gone bad when me see container chicken wash
Hey, let's talk that scene there.
and people run it down and take it out. Me say Jamaica people lose their mind.
What are
No
they?
hope.
I'm not in the
Hold on.
position to maintain
There's no hope.
the way that you're accustomed to. You might want to see telling you listen to Dub Party FM. You don't know this and every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. DJ Kid. Spin it.
Well, I know. You hear what the man say a while ago, Leon Danger?
Yeah, man, here.
The container of chicken. You know, so many want to talk about that topic today. But we are going to speak about it. We can rebuild it, but yeah, talk about me here what you're talking about now.
So they continue wash away and the government are making people that don't eat it. Right? People that take some and sell it and eat it. So if it was spice, the people that kill out them gonna sell.
But we don't know if
It's not gonna come yet.
we don't know why contaminated will because remember saying you can get herpes through chicken and syphilis and this.
Can I get a high five?
You understand me? And a lot of other things.
Hepatitis.
Me know why chicken for. It's a big experiment.
Yeah, because
But what if I put in the chicken?
You need to come down. That style needs to come down.
oh God.
Something cancer in that chicken and then when you eat it,
Those
it
chicken
spread
could
through
be-
you, it spread to some other people. You eat
Very
it and
good
it spread
point.
to your wife, it spread to your kids, them, it start spread. You understand?
Very
One
good.
chicken can't have it.
Yeah.
I left my
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, another subject where a lot of people in Jamaica don't know, though, right?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know how Jamaica is, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know what the value they really have in Jamaica are being as a Jamaican worldwide.
Mm.
You know much different regions jealous of what you have.
Yeah.
So when you hurt a whole nation, you know what you really do? we have to really straighten up and really take the guidance.
Alright, our next
And do
thing.
the right.
Our next thing now is you see, when it come on to leadership,
Yeah.
we don't really know much of that. You know, we never really been put under them mind frame if they accept leadership for what it is. You see me, there's dictatorship and bullyism and them type of thing there, right? And
Yeah.
then watch now, a young girl can't able to have sex at 16 when she can't work, she can't vote and can't have a driver's license, but you can be responsible for a child. Right? So that done set up a nation to a level to say, yo, we want a bag of babies having babies.
But
So
the
then-
Bible just said, the Bible said that. Babies will be having babies on top of babies.
Yeah,
But it's
man.
not supposed to happen.
So watch now. Everything is supposed to happen, man. Everything is supposed to
Yeah, but
happen.
it's fulfilling
Because
now.
watch now. Mankind upon earth and them feel say earth now look and see and hear and all the destruction them are going with, right?
Yeah.
People just feel say, oh yeah, I do whatever I want, this and that. But the earth does see what they're going and when she ready she know to cleanse herself, you know. No boy it can't stop her start that, you know.
No, because the earth sensible, you know.
Of course.
Nobody feel that. Why you think you have tsunami coming?
Yeah.
Because the things that they dump in the sea, you know,
You want the out.
it choke. Because you have a secret stuff in the water where you cannot accept a lot of stuff, you know. So once it's just like you eat something. Look, it's just like you eat
You throw up
something,
or you
you
pass it
throw
up.
it up.
You know that man, Mother Earth, man.
It's
and
just,
yeah, man, Mother
that
think of
is it.
certain things.
You
So,
get what I'm saying?
you see, because we not balance on the frequency there, bro, the type of food where you put in your hijack system again.
Yeah.
System now get chance to balance. Because every minute, Jamaica people, when they come on to eating habit, them not have no control over their eating. See?
Hey.
Right? You know, one time got me see no bag of man with no belly and man with no belly, bro. Everywhere you go, man just have this big belly in front of them.
And the
Man.
exterior. Why are these women punching their areas out?
Yeah.
Why are the women, as you mentioned, the belly and all these things, why are these women sticking needles in their exteriors to take up spaces in areas where one person should sit comfortably? Why are they doing that? Let alone the hygiene practices with all these long claws they call nails. Yeah, so I have a big problem with that. And then the other question is, who are the real owners of marijuana? Where did it come from? Where was it originated? Because I've been to Amsterdam and I've seen lovely coffee shops. I've seen stuff being produced from marijuana, and this country only gets high and make more unwanted children.
As I said, the government can tell them be the chicken. But the government also can lie to the people, trick the people. The government know that the people not going to leave the chicken. So they just tell the people, don't drop off the container, man. Jamaica, we just take it up and eat it, man. Then couple more years from now, you know, years the Jamaican people start sick because it was the chicken that the country don't mash up.
But it's not only that's going to make them sick, but it's all the new visitors that are coming in on ships and boats. Yeah?
Because it's building on the system, you know. You're not going to do something as you don't eat it, you know. Because it kind
depends on your makeup. Because I've had chicken poison. It depends on how your body is made up and how sensitive you are. Yeah, how you eat. Chicken? I'm vegan.
Jamaican chicken?
Yes, I've had fried chicken and chips in a specific parish, and as soon as I ate it, I started trembling. I started sweating, and I started throwing up and doing other things in other areas at the same time.
You know the reason why you're doing that? Because the oil that they use and fry it.
They had to put a tube in my throat, literally, to get the thing out of me, and I had to be drinking those gallon bottles of water for a whole month.
That means the government make sure it tell you that so when they start find things start happening, and then it said comes from the chicken. The government can't tell you because they must have been one for a long time. They tell you.
But the skin of the chicken has bacteria.
Yeah, man, a real
maggots.
Bro. So
the government make sure say first ball out, so they have to take the government after that. So next year and 2 years from now, when it starts happening, and scientists come out and say because from the chicken, no one takes blame but you. The government be a part of it. You can't collect big money to kill a portion.
Yeah, man, analyze them, man. You know what going.
But from the container, from the container job, there's no news out saying that. There's no, compound news like they miss a container. Because every container counts,
Enough containers they see, man, where man can't even keep a track, because they just drop off and then gone.
So all this one reaches us, and see how it said? You see how it said? Hold on. You see how the container said? It's like them, like the person that do it, I don't know who do it, but it's set to make people go inside of the container, set flat like you go put it on foot. It's set like, when you go up on the hill, and the back of the truck set down the hill.
Tilted.
So it's set the easier way where they can climb in the container and go and pick up what they want. Anything they want. So, why I don't know?
Well, listen
the container set for Jamaica, but it's set for Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's set for Jamaica, so they must drop it off.
I know.
They must drop it off.
Maybe the chickens are stuffed with other stuff.
No, me I say, but all that the container just wash up a sea. So heavy sitting wash up so far.
That is it.
Did you see the news thing about the guy that he was
remember the trust for 1966, so the container don't see.
No, but if a container like that now, me feel some more law enforcement would have been there for security and none of that name the president.
But no police, no coast guard, nobody wasn't there.
Exactly.
It's just citizens see a container and everybody just rush and go and take up what they're supposed to take up.
Would I like to know the first man who go in it? In would I want to talk to?
That's something come to
Oh, you know,
kill
say.
Jamaican people and do some people at Jamaica something. He said,
Maybe the
so
guy
who
Trump
you
sent
from
it.
now, you don't think
Maybe Donald Trump sent
And
it.
look, no, as
It's a
earlier
trap.
on as we are talking about
It's
the
a
devil,
trap.
the lie team that's deceived. It's a deception that, bro, that I like total by the books. You see me? A
Right.
hungry set of people, if you ain't gun,
Them one and did Ireland. You know, so me
cool.
hear DJ Kentucky with that thought.
yeah, man.
I bet say if I did drugs, money and gun.
But they said that there's a
Kentucky
big load
G,
of
man.
drugs that was just found somewhere.
But we
But,
go off it,
but the
take on
government
everybody now.
involved in that. But this
So-
one, nobody wasn't there.
Nice talking to you now, well in a reason. Bless up on yourself. You
Yeah,
see me?
man.
YouTube channel,
Yeah, man, blessings, brother.
can advertise.
He's an artist?
YouTuber.
No, I know you me a time. Leon Deja is an artist on the life.
Cool, man.
Until now, the police, the brother, just
Yeah.
start them and they got the chicken.
So where was this?
Because
Where
them alone,
was
the
this
police, the
container?
bomber, the police, the is with them.
Police over there
They
pick up
take
chicken
and
for
down,
themselves too,
and the
man.
container.
But where was it found?
I couldn't tell you.
Alright.
Somewhere up the line.
The guest one big up who fi big up and advertise him YouTube channel.
Yeah, man, you know, 1DP. YouTube channel is only in 876. Only in 876.
That is it.
And the other one is Barn Jamaican.
Word.
Alright
Yeah,
then.
Barn. Bless up, man. No, thanks for having me as a guest.
Alright then.
You
So
wanna
Leon
do a
Deja.
wave? You wanna do a wave?
No, not really, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go and do your thing because 9 o'clock to arrive
Hello.
and you know
We connect
9
again.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah man.
Alright.
So 9 o'clock I suppose to come up. So big up who you have to big up and advertise hold on. Advertise your where they can find you on the social media.
Yeah, you can find me at Leon Deja 06 at yahoo.com. Leon Deja at our websites. If you want, email me leondeja06 at yahoo.com.
Alright then.
TikTok Leon Deja, Instagram Leon Deja, Facebook Leon Deja. And I want people to understand so my TikTok and feed was hacked and stolen by someone. You know, so be careful.
We watch
You
out for
can't talk
hackers.
about
It
Leon
happened to
Deja
me as well.
Alright. Bless up Leon Deja and look out back for your car here. So Rio.
Alright.
Yeah, give
So because my wife started when they started right now, general role.
who that? Who
I
that?
mean, we're part 2 and day and 1 and 5.
Who that? Who that?
Star Girl.
Star
My
girl,
wife.
make your voice here, man. Star girl, don't share it from me, so what do I?
Pick up yourself, my brother. All is good.
Alright then. Big up yourself.
One
Yeah,
love.
my friend.
Blessings, Leon Danger. You don't know it, right?
Alright,
Not yet.
Papa, long time no see.
Not sure. And time coming, but we come here, I
What's the
know.
other guy called?
Alright.
What's the other guy called?
Yeah.
I'm Leon
Sister,
Deja.
pick up yourself.
Yeah, one love is Gabrielle. So just want to say thanks as well for engaging me in the discussion. It was quite heated and exciting. And one love.
Yeah.
And keep on saving the world.
All of us must repent. All of us must repent for our sinful doings. Jesus is coming.
I did.
Get yourself ready and prepare. Yeah.
I did. I'm now I'm the official messenger.
Alright then. So,
Alright.
so big up yourself, Leon Deja. So Rio,
Alright, cool.
introduce yourself, Rio, make the people them know where you can find her because they know he's a man, you know, he's a big photographer, you know, all over the world.
Oh, great.
Once you call him, you know, him rich. He have money, so you'll be flying out fast. Talk to the people there, Rio. Talk to the people there.
No, man, I want to link man. Jamaican by birth, but you don't know which are the globe now.
Yeah, man, that's
So
it.
anyway, just Google Maria Francois, you find all of the different links there. But
Alright.
it's actually MEU2RIO, and then space that, then you put the Francois, which is spelled FRANCOIS. That's what photography.
Francois.
And you don't know you find me. That's everywhere, all over the world.
Alright, so me know what say you have one upcoming event that come up, you know, make the people them know what fast and quick and so.
Yeah, we have Marathon Diaspora weekend coming up, which is gonna be
Marathon.
the first weekend in August of this year.
Yeah.
And the same routine, we're gonna be by the center. We're gonna have the marathon link up by the center, and then we're gonna have the children back to school giveaway by the center, and then the beach day link up afterwards. A little more details will be coming out, and then we set it to your action so you can we blast it with probably the next time we have a talk.
Yeah, right
But
then.
you know, if you look up Cartoon Diaspora, you will find us, and you can
Here.
join the link, and that will give you all upcoming details, and you see the different things that we'll be doing for the community and the children in the community as well.
Make sure you hear the name again. Just take a
Yes.
look at time, cause you go too fast. Take a look at time.
Oh, my name are the Martin.
No man,
But
yeah,
the whole works.
the whole works.
Okay, so
You
if
know-
you're looking up, you can just put Mario, which is Maurio.
Uh-huh.
Just Google that, Maurio,
Right.
and then space, and then F as in Frank, RAN,
Uh-huh.
COIS, and then photography.
Great.
That's gonna show you different places that I traveled and different stuff that I have done, but
Great.
it's also gonna give you main stuff that
Information.
there's links to studios and links to different areas.
Okay, great.
Alright, so
And then now Baritone Diaspora in the community of Baritone Root now. We've been working with children there for the last 2 years. We did last year and the year before that.
Oh,
So
that's
we're
nice.
also going to be doing this year as well.
Oh, cool. So you'll be doing a
Back to school.
live back to school broadcast
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Dog Party FM.
No, but if you invite Dog Party FM, you will get a live on the spot.
Right.
Right, so
Yeah, someone likely, when we talk on that, and you guys will be there just to see.
yeah, so you know.
For sure.
Yeah, man, we talk about that because we would have loved for Dog Party because my princess here would have liked to work with her enough and she have a energy. I feel like she make me feel big. She make me feel like me in a business in the radio station very long. So she make me just feel comfortable. Like when I want her every day.
I am a
It's like-
messenger. I have that. I'm an angelic messenger. So I do that. I have that effect.
Yeah.
But I'm also honored that you all engaged me in your discussion, and I got to clear my
Yeah,
system.
because you're
Yeah.
frightened one time you say,
I think you can get the number from Action.
Right.
And then, I wanted to talk more based on the stuff that you were telling me, but
Yes,
I didn't
yes.
get to. But
Yeah, that's okay.
take
That's fine.
the number from Action, and
Sure.
then you can just reach out.
Sure, no worries.
Right, so you go. I want a nice lady to, me don't know her in person, like know her, but me just know say she's a nice person. Cause she don't really like. Let me tell her about she real. Let me tell her about she's a person that a very quiet person. She's a nice person. She's a positive person, and she reasons with a lot of positive people, not
And
the
passionate.
people. And passionate, right? So I read her, make sure know say no joke thing in stand up beside here. So she's a person that is not everybody should really speak with.
Oh my God, you read me too clearly.
Once her spirit
Oh my God,
take that person, she will be.
Whenever she's in Miami, so she can link up.
yeah.
You see, so I read her, cause she's a nice person, and
Well, thank
she
you for that.
full
I
of
appreciate it.
confidence. She's full of confidence, and she's a very important people. She's a very important, and she love her job what she do. So really big up yourself, and we link up again. You see what I say?
Alright, you know it, brother.
My one love.
Big up yourself here. So,
One love.
alright, that was
Yeah, we talk.
yeah, man, we do that. I'll give her your number before me leave here. Here.
Alright, sir.
Alright, big up. Watch ladies and gentlemen.
Right now, me a hold a Medz, big Medz, meditation.
We have to go.
My intention, sack the Medz, and the body sure.
People,
Don't party FM.
I'm here, my friend, I will part tonight. We have to sit down.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, read you.
okay. So all right. So feedback. So DJ Kid, yeah, I was kind of doing a little meditative vibe, inside somewhere close to the location, and so I heard the voice. So I noticed he started the energy of music that he was playing actually made me kind of, you hear something, you hear the sound, and you feel like you want to either go outside or you just want to go to where the music is or what, and then he was talking a couple of stuff, so I said okay, fine. So I could not help myself, so I thought I was looking for the rector Papa D, so to ask him, was it okay for me to just go in and say one little thing? So I was quite welcomed in here in his space, and yeah, so not only that, but also his counterparts. So yeah, and for you guys to be tuned in, it's an absolute blessing really for the topics we discussed, and for those who are listening.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got a big spirit somewhere in here. He's all decked in his red, green, and gold. His beautiful what are these beads again? I have some of them. The turtle shells. Yeah. I have 2 left, but I look and see. But they're smaller ones.
Right now?
I'd have to search. Not in this thing that I have with me, but yeah, I'll search it. But if I find it, I'll keep it. I'll save it for you.
Well, listen to that song of my friend. But when you come out of the studio yet?
You know what I'd love you to play?
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Queen Africa, she did a song called What's My Name?
No, me have it from the fast track.
Yeah,
Me have it from
you heard it?
the external drive.
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
Yeah, me don't have the external drive.
And then I don't like that cover, Don't Touch Me There, because I had
If you're not working for the Most High,
an
giving
experience.
glory to the synagogue of Satan.
And so when she sings it, it really drives me
There is
crazy.
not one way. It's walking righteousness or walking in deceptions. I know your eyes are blinded.
Alright people, we are here again, and so almost time for me to go. It's 8:57 right now, 2 minutes to. So me sings King Malakia.
Stop from make the devil use ya.
Where's he from?
It's from Spanish Town. And a lady I love King Malakia voice already. Watch out.
Yeah, and I like the name.
Turn on the mic.
King Malakia.
Yeah, I like your name. She said she love her.
Yeah, it sounds strong.
He's a powerful person. He's going to perform on my show in
great.
June the 21st in Barrytown.
Nice.
It's a vice of the one King Malakia.
Wake up.
He's one of my upcoming star favorite artists.
You're the foolish.
King Malakia.
Think.
Hasn't even featured on the newsprint thing.
Yeah, you can find him on YouTube. You can find him on all digital platforms.
Nice.
If you're not working for the Most High, you're giving glory to the synagogue of Satan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Art for me.
One way.
And this is how I say.
Walking in deception.
Be careful who you stand around.
Eyes are blinded.
Be careful of who you speak with.
To set you free.
Don't let anyone
Almighty Father.
tell you what to do. You must know what to do. Where's the mommy?
Yeah, do what you think you should do. You should do, and be careful of people who want to lure you in places you're not supposed to be. Don't conceive unless you're prepared and ready to be a mother.
You hear that? So have yourself a nice and wonderful evening out there. Be careful.
Cause now is the
Time to unite.
Please don't let
Medz. Meditation. My intention. Supplements and body show.
Jeanette, man, everybody.
You sent here by the Most High to fulfill His purpose.
So, everybody out there, have yourself a wonderful night, have yourself a wonderful morning, and God bless you all. Good night.
Ciao. That was nice.
Huh?
That was nice and fresh.
You're going away, no? You're not going away. Now, are you going away? I want you to come in the studio with me every Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Seriously?
Alright, no
It's a
problem.
good energy. I
Thank
like the
you.
energy what you put on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like when time I have somebody around me.
Right.
It push the energy more.
Yeah. And then you can actually discuss as well. And it makes a difference.
Yeah, that is what
Yeah,
I
thank you.
love.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oh man, what should I do here? This is not what I want. This is what I am going to play. I don't know if it's okay. Good tune.
With your spice. Is it true that what's the guy called Luton something died?
Luton?
Luton Fire, is it, or something?